If you had recording permission, just make sure you click it back on. And with that, I'll turn it over to you guys to ask questions of Teddy. Teddy, thanks for taking the time.
Teddy, this is Nick from NBC. You guys have obviously had the, I guess, fake crowd noise today at practice inside Bank of America Stadium. What is that like to work in? Are you guys kind of used to that at this point? Because that's probably what's going to be the case in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, definitely get used to it after a while, and it's just good for guys to experience simulated crowd noise, see what guys' focus is, see how they communicate throughout the noise, throughout all the chaos, see how well we can perform. I'm glad that coach is doing it.
Teddy, David Newton with ESPN.com. All the stuff that's going on as far as social injustice in Wisconsin, can you address that, how the team feels about that right now, and how you personally feel about what's going on and what you guys can do?
Yeah, the thing is, I think everyone will have different views and opinions about everything that's going on, and guys will voice their opinions, and we'll all come together and just discuss how we all feel and try to come up with something that we feel can just get our point across, get our message across. That's something that we have to just talk about amongst each other.
Teddy, this is Miles Simmons from Panthers.com. But for you personally, how have you experienced this week?
It's been a crazy week, and I think what happens is, man, oftentimes when we start working at our craft, we form this bubble, and inside of that bubble, it's where we focus, we commit to our duty, our job. And right now, my commitment is to football, and I find myself at times getting lost in that bubble from reality. And I find myself missing out on some of the things that's happening in the world. And I think that I have to do a better job just as a citizen and as a human being in America, just being more aware of what's going on in the world and trying to continue to have that same balance with football.
Teddy, Jonathan, I hope you're doing well, man. Quick question. I'm wondering, so far, I mean, you got a couple more weeks training camp left. I'm wondering, where do you think the offense is right now, and where do y'all want to get?
It's training camp. We're doing some things well. There's always room for improvement. The one thing I can say, we're flying around, we're competing, and that's what you love to see. I can go into detail about, this guy, that guy, where we need to improve. But at the end of the day, I think we're doing a good job of just executing. Of course, we can clean some things up every day, but our defense giving us different looks and things like that. And we're making the best of what we can right now and just playing fast.
Hey, Teddy, Jason Brown with Spectrum News 1 in Charlotte. Just to kind of then sort of take what you just said and follow up with it. So you've been a part of traditional training camps where we haven't had to worry about COVID-19 and having preseason games. So are you able to sort of get a gauge or an understanding at say this point in time right now, how this team's offense is going to be come week one and ready to play somebody else?
With everything going on, and the way coach has been conducting practice, I do have a good feel for, how good we can be. But at the same time, we haven't faced anyone but ourselves. And but we have supreme confidence. The guys are feeling confident. Coach has been doing a great job of just making practice very competitive. We've had different scrimmages. We start practicing with a competition period, and you see that guys are flying around early in practice, and coach is getting the best out of those guys and we're all just trying to continue to move in the right direction.
Hey, Teddy, it's Elena Getzenberg from the Charlotte Observer. I was wondering if you, I know we talked a lot about being a leader on the field, but like for you off the field with this team now, getting to spend more time together, do you feel like you're getting more cohesive off the field as a team? And how do you view yourself like trying to help, the team get that cohesion?
Yeah, definitely. When you just can hang around in the locker room and talk with guys, there have been times when Trey, Boston, and I were rapping, making rap videos, dancing with different guys, and just continue to build that camaraderie. Coach bought a basketball goal. We have a basketball goal in the indoor. You can get some shots up. That gets competitive. So just finding different ways, man, to just continue to get to know each other because we didn't have that off-season program to really be around each other. The guys have been making the most of it, and I'm just glad to be a part of this team with a group of guys who are eager to just get better every day.
To follow up on that quickly, are there ping pong tables? That was something Matt Rule had at Baylor, so I was wondering if he brought those in.
Oh, yeah, they got the ping pong tables upstairs in the suites.
Hi, Teddy. Vashti Hurt with Carolina Blitz. We saw some video of Dante Jackson kind of picking you off, and then y'all took a picture in the end zone. Can you just talk about the importance of kind of having fun or having that type of camaraderie during practice specifically, and then what you're seeing from the secondary as you guys go up against each other 11 on 11s?
Yeah, he didn't pick me off on that play. But I just wanted to celebrate with the guys. I wasn't in on that rep, but I just get excited, man, when I see guys making plays. And it was good for the defense to just get their hands on the football today. They made a couple plays in the Skelly periods. So I just want to celebrate with those guys and let those guys know, like, hey, man, I see you guys making plays as well.
Anything else for Teddy?
Teddy, I've got one. Scott Fowler from the Charlotte Observer. You may have addressed this already, but what exactly specifically were you working on when you stayed after the scrimmage for so long and were throwing, I think, to whoever was it, Ian Thomas? I can't remember who you were throwing to, but what were you doing? What did you not get in that scrimmage that you wanted to work on?
No, I just told Chris that, man, I just want to start spending some time after practice with him to just try to change his mindset a little bit. I think when you watch him throughout his career, he's been perceived as this blocking tight end. And I just told him, man, continue on the basketball court. Once I found out that he was a basketball player, my eyes just lit up. Because as a tight end, when you hear a basketball player, you think about a guy who will go up and rebound for you. So I just told Chris, man, I just want to continue to just try to, add a little more to this game. Get him out of that mindset of just thinking that, man, I'm just coming in the game to block. You're going to be catching passes in this offense. We're going to rely on you in the red zone on third downs and things like that. So it's just good for him to be out there and just hear from a quarterback's perspective also.
And a follow-up to that, my apologies. Yes, Chris was who I meant to say, but how would you rate his hands right now, Teddy?
Chris, man, he's doing a great job of just doing everything we're asking him to do. And he's a guy who's going to continue to work hard each and every day. So we're excited to have a guy like him in our locker room, in the tight end room, a guy who can make plays for us, who can block for us in the run game, and he's a smart player.
Teddy, this is Miles Simmons again. What have you learned about Matt Rule since you've been able to be in the building with him and be on the practice field with him over the last month?
Yeah, the thing I learned about Coach Rule, man, is like he's a genuine guy. And the thing I respect the most about him is like he's a humble guy. And he'll tell you if he doesn't know something, he'll ask. He won't just let his pride or his ego get in the way. And when you see such humility from the top, you have no choice but to just respect him as a man and as a coach. And, I'm just excited that he has this opportunity. He brings out the best in the guys with his competition periods. And like I said, man, just with him being the humble servant that he is, man, that means a lot to you know, a guy like myself will try to live with that same mindset into the guys in that locker room.
Anything else for Teddy?
Teddy, this is Zach Goins with culture.org. I know you said you get stuck in that bubble sometimes, but I was wondering if you had a chance to see the statement that the Ravens put out yesterday and if there had been any discussion with you or the teammates, just like passing that around and any thoughts on that.
I haven't seen the statement, but I was talking with one of the guys this morning, and I just feel like I don't want to be that guy who's just, you know, doing my social deed, my posting on social media, and all right, 3 days from now, I'm not even concerned with it because I've done my part. You know, we talk about, you know, action, and I tweeted a couple weeks ago about having a platform means nothing if action doesn't follow. So for us here, man, we're just trying to find, you know, a way to put a plan of action to really, you know, dive deep into, you know, what's going on.
Vashti again, how hard is it to focus on football and then have those other things, you know, putting a plan into action and to think of things outside of the game at the same time?
You know, when you try to be a professional and try to be, you know, the best professional you can be, you try to lock in and focus on your craft, but at the same time, you know, outside of the jersey, outside of the uniforms, we're human beings in society. And I think what has to happen is, you know, we can't get lost in these lifestyles of being the Teddy Bridgewaters on Sunday, but, you know, any other day I'm Theodore Bridgewater. You know, so just not getting lost in these lifestyles, just understanding that, man, there are real problems in the world out there that, you know, people are going through. And, you know, we have a voice, but also, you know, we can put up a plan of action and try to just, you know, come up with ways to dive down deep into what's going on. So just try to have that balance, you know, of still understanding that you're part of something that's bigger than you. You know, you're part of a team, you know, a team of guys who depend on you, but also understanding that outside of that team, you are, you know, for me, you know, I'm a black man in America.
All right, Teddy, thank you so much. Appreciate you taking the time.